The father of an Ohio University student who died from bacterial meningitis is accusing the school of not doing enough to warn students about the B strain of the virus. This Cleveland man has never talked publicly about her death until now. Kristen Severance, with our partners at the Ohio News Network, sat down with Joe Robinson and joins us now with the story.
Lee, the grieving father probably would never have talked about losing his daughter. He says the final straw was when the family received a letter from the school addressed to Andrea 9 months after she died.
When Ohio University freshman Andrea Robinson felt sick in February, she and her father thought it was the flu. They had heard about several cases of meningitis on campus, including one just a week earlier. But she reminded her father she was vaccinated from the disease, so he didn't have to worry.
I talked to her at the end of the day Monday, and I said, how you feeling? She said, I feel a lot better. The fever broke, and I'm just going to go lay down for a nap. And that was the last words I ever spoke to her, ever.
Andrea Robinson had contracted the B strain of bacterial meningitis, a strain with no vaccine. Joe Robinson says all of the warnings from OU about the disease never mentioned that fact.
We were told to get our kids vaccinated. Every time one of these alerts came out that there's bacterial meningitis at OU, get your kids vaccinated. That's what we were told, which gives not only myself the comfort, the kids the comfort. We're protected. We're vaccinated.
Robinson says a week after Andrea's death was the first time OU sent an alert warning about the B strain.
Right at the time when Andrea passed, the dean of the school reassured me that they were going to do everything they can to get to this.
Robinson says he never heard from the dean of students, Ryan Lombardi, or anyone else from the school again. Then, at the end of October, the family received a letter. It was addressed to Andrea, asking her why she hadn't returned to OU and wanting her to fill out a brief survey.
This just goes to show you the impersonal attitude that they have towards the kids at the school and the families. I mean, what more extreme can you have? You lost a kid at your school, and 9 months later, you don't even remember why they left your school?
He says he fired off a letter back to the school sharing his frustrations. He didn't even want a reply and said he would have never even talked publicly about these issues until now.
The letter just said to me that they didn't care or they're incompetent. The same, and to me, those are the same answers as to why we weren't told about the B strain. Either they don't care or they're incompetent. Neither one of those is a good answer for an education system.
Now all he wants is the college to educate not just about the disease, but about the strain that killed his daughter.
Now, the dean of students, Ryan Lombardi, declined my request for an on-camera interview. He sent me a statement saying, regarding the letter the Robinson family received, Ohio University apologizes sincerely and profusely for the error, and we regret the additional pain receiving this letter has caused the Robinson family. He also said Ohio University has been working closely with the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention for more than a year to better understand the incidence of meningitis at our university. And you can read his entire statement. It's a long one online. Live in the newsroom, I'm Kristen Severance, the Ohio News Network.